Hello, superstars, and welcome to the introduction to Lesson 12, Evolution of Writing, CRQ. Now, you're probably wondering, what is a CRQ? What is CRQ? But don't worry, we're going to learn about it today and learn how to complete them. All right, so let's get started. Today's aim: why was writing important to early civilizations? Now, in yesterday's lesson, we learned about the early civilizations. So today, we're going to try to focus on how writing really made a different way of life for them. All right. So we're going to focus on how writing was really important to those early civilizations. Today's lesson objectives: I can identify and complete a full CRQ set. All right. Now, the full CRQ set consists of historical context, author's purpose, and cause and effects. Now, two out of three of these skills you guys have already. We've learned it in English. You just probably never heard of CRQ, so you're not aware of it. But you guys have these skills already. And as I explain more in the worksheet, you'll realize like, hey, I know how to do this. All right, so let's move forward. The key vocabulary for today's lesson is agriculture. We already talked about this word, but I felt the need to reintroduce it. We have some new people that have joined our class, and again, it's repetition helps our brain to remember certain things. So it's no problem with just repeating it. All right. Agriculture is a key vocabulary word, and that is the act of cultivating plants and domesticating animals to create a large, consistent food source. All right. So farming, kind of like farming. All right. Think of farming. Staple crops, edible plants that society farms heavily and depends on for its survival. So examples are like wheat, rye, barley, things like that. All right. Edible plants that we can eat. All right. Context, historical context. And that's a skill as well. Background or surrounding information that explains historical events. So when you guys pull out evidence and you give me background knowledge about something, or we talk about something prior to the current event or the current time, that's historical context. That's giving me background information or surrounding information that explains the historical event or the topic. All right, so you guys have these skills already. You know how to do these things because we do them every day, and we've learned some of these skills in English. All right, so let's move forward. Always checking in with the word of the day as well as the icebreaker question. Today's icebreaker question is: think of all the written information that you see every day. What types of information do we use writing for? What is the purpose of writing in your everyday lives? All right, so why do we write? What's the purpose? Now, the fun part is the guided practice, where I'm explaining your CRQs as well as showing you exactly how to complete a CRQ. All right. So here's the rubric, and it's simple, straightforward. All right. You get 3 points for this. And point one is to answer questions directly. Paraphrase the question. All right. Remember to always use part of the question in your response. So if it says, how has these enduring issues impacted America? You want to start with, these enduring issues impacted America by or because, use part of the question in your response. All right. And we're going to do more of that in English, so that way it transfers over to your responses in global history. Second point is for your response, if it's clear, it has a clear claim. All right. It's articulate your opinion, kind of like I'm not doing now. Articulate your opinion. All right. And we've done this already. We know how to pull out a claim. We know how to state a thesis statement and make it clear and support it with evidence. So you guys know how to do that. All right. So respond with a clear claim. Articulate your opinion. You get a point for that. And then use evidence from the document to justify your answer. We've been doing that since online learning or remote learning has started. So you know how to highlight, you know how to underline, you know how to pull out evidence to support your claim. All right. So after I go through that, I'm just going to demonstrate how a CRQ is done, and I'm going to tackle the historical context. You guys are going to tackle the author's purpose, and you're going to tackle cause and effect. All right. I will go more into detail on how to complete the CRQ in the guided practice video. All right. After you do your source 2 in your independent practice, you will go on to your exit ticket, and that's you looking at all 2 sources and explaining a relationship between the 2. So what is a cause and effect relationship? And then you're done. That concludes the introduction to lesson 12. Thank you. See you in class. Bye.